So today we're going to be talking about top 5 players at various positions. I'm going to cover quarterbacks first. How about that?
Yeah,
Sounds good?
Sounds good.
All right. So let me just give a quick shout out to ProFootballReference.com. That site is flippin' amazing.
Phenomenal.
You can pull up numbers on anybody going back to the
Anyway.
turn of the century, the last century. It's amazing.
Long time ago.
So.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of time there pulling up numbers, and in some of the positions I pulled up, I was kind of surprised at who came out on top and maybe more
More or less
More
who we
important.
think are gods that aren't
who
really
didn't.
gods.
And when you start to okay, here's the metrics, and let's just stack them up and see what the numbers do. And yeah, a lot of the time I was like, wow. So
A lot of
If
people
you don't
thought
like-
was Jesus, like he was
Yeah.
doing sort of holy thing at one point,
yeah,
and then they're not.
yeah. if you don't agree with what we say or what I say,
Look it
check
up.
it out yourself.
Look it up.
ProFootballReference.com. It's amazing.
Don't use
Okay.
Wikipedia though, because it's not completely accurate.
Yeah.
I noticed that the variances between the two,
Yep.
one's like accredited basically, the other one kind of like just like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just put aside the aspect completely. Just
Just
went with
hitting
numbers.
numbers.
So, top 5 quarterbacks. 4 of them are still playing. So that gives you kind of an idea just how good the 32 quarterbacks that are out there right now, how good they are. 4 of the top 5 of all time,
Statistical.
statistically, are still
Not
playing.
favorites list.
Only one is retired,
Yeah.
but he's still in the league. So,
Okay.
number 1, most people would not be surprised to hear, is Peyton Manning. Right? He led, well, I'll just say, in pass completion percentage, which is one of the metrics I thought was pretty important, he's in the top 5.
Okay.
In passer rating overall, top 2. Let's see. In total passing yards, he's number 2 to only Brett Favre.
Brett Favre played for a long time.
Yep.
Long time.
Yep.
Great quarterback though.
I was measuring Super Bowl victories. He's only got the one. He wasn't up there with the tops, but overall point value for weighing all the different metrics, Peyton Manning, number 1. Number 2, Green Bay's Aaron Rodgers. Real close second. I don't know. I mean, we can talk about all these guys all day long. Their accolades, they're just amazing. Number 3, Drew Brees. Number 4, Tom Brady. Number 5, John Elway. The only guy.
Really? John Elway?
John Elway came up 5th.
Like overcame
overall.
Joe Montana,
Yeah.
overcame Aaron Rodgers, overcame Steve Young. Or,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that kind
yeah,
of shit.
you're naming off number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean,
I mean, they're
number
phenomenal.
6 metrically was Joe Montana. Number 7, Phillip Rivers, of all time.
Phil Rivers.
Yes.
What?
Yep.
He does seem to
Followed
pull
by
through in
Steve
necessary
Young,
times, but
Tony Romo, Kurt Warner, and then Chad Pennington. Above
Chad Pennington played for
Ben
Jacksonville.
Roethlisberger,
Right?
Brett
Jacksonville?
Favre.
Jacksonville, Chad Pennington? What did he play for? Name rings a bell, but I can't think off the top of my head where Chad Pennington played.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I could look that up, but
Unimportant because he didn't make the top 5. So, right? Like, it's not really
Yeah.
important.
I want to say
But-
like
I want to say
Miami
Jacksonville.
or something.
I
like
want to
that.
say Jacksonville because I
Yeah.
can see him in a greenish jersey.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's a name that a lot of people don't necessarily think about as the elite, but he's up
At
there.
all. Where did Sid Luckman end up on your list?
Andrew. Oh, okay. So let me qualify this because there's Andrew Luck, Russell Wilson.
Sid
you know,
Luckman is what I'm talking about.
they didn't get measured.
Because they're not.
Minimum of 4 years experience, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah, because then it kind of like sets the bar for your percentage and completions and all that
yeah,
shit. It gives
does.
you
It's
the up and down years off
it's
the mind.
too hard to
brief.
compare.
Just like comparing that one guy who had one pass and was 100% completion rating for 43 yards,
Right.
and 100%
Yeah.
quarterback rating because
Yeah.
he only threw one ball.
Yeah, play 4 years and then
Then look at what you did because
Then
that's
we'll
your
see how you-
resume.
yep.
Yeah,
So I mean, this list could easily be different 2 years from now,
definitely,
3 years from now. So.
definitely. Who did you think would have made the top 5? Was that the list you would have created?
Yeah, but I was expecting to see some names like, what, Bart Starr,
yeah. Sid
Joe
Luckman.
Namath. you
Sid
know.
Luckman. People claim he's the best quarterback to ever play quarterback.
Yep, he was in the
Joe
list,
Montana.
but he came short. Joe Montana, I would not have been surprised if he'd come out in the top 2 or 3.
The crazy thing about Sid Luckman, though, that I heard about recently, is that they said that he would have had better stats if he wouldn't have gone out to do the military.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the war. So
Yeah.
he went to war with like 10 other people from his team,
Right.
and that cut his career short and never came back.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
he has the meter set pretty high. What was his pass completion, though? I'm kind of just curious.
I don't know that one. He didn't come up in the top 10. I only
No.
tracked the top 10.
I don't know. I just heard he was really good. I've never was not alive during that.
Pro-football-reference.com.
Yeah.
Look it up.
It's
It's
great.
the amount of data out there is
We
amazing.
get a lot from there,
Yeah.
definitely.
So I think that does it for QBs.
As for QBs.
That was pretty easy, right?
Yeah, it was pretty easy. Nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Big shock, or some people might comment and say, like, oh, what? John Elway, why'd you put two Denver guys up there? Peyton Manning was an Indy guy most of his life, so.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's
Brought
only
he brought a lot of passion from Indy, mostly.
Yep.
To that injured season that just went.
Yeah.
But other than that, you did great on that
Yeah,
list.
but
That's a quality list.
There's another guy who had major, medical thing. It wasn't necessarily an injury, although it's probably injury related. We had major surgery, and then came back and killed it. Right?
Yeah.
Peyton Manning.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
He
Because
came
everybody
back
thought
from
he was
neck
like,
surgery.
oh,
He's done. He's done.
Let's get a new
And
guy in
then
the draft. Which they got a good guy, Andrew Luck. He's a good
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Yeah, and
not
he-
going to play bad. So not like they got
he
the bad end
will
of the deal. They
probably
wish
be-
they would have kept Peyton Manning to teach him, probably.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
He
Peyton
did
Manning's
that.
been in the league since 1998, so he's been around a long time.
It's true.
Given that much time, I'm sure Andrew Luck and RG3 and Russell Wilson and that group that everybody's expecting big things from, like the '83 draft class,
Yeah.
they're probably going to be on top of this list. But
Granted.
just got to give it time.
Granted. Great list, though.
Yeah.
Solid. I like the points
A
system
lot of fun.
metrics.
A lot
I
of
like the
fun.
metrics.
Yeah, and it was fun to go through it and just put aside the
I love these
holiness that we put on these people that are just
Yeah.
amazing.
They are human beings.
Yeah,
They're remarkable human beings, but human
Yeah.
beings nonetheless.
and they produce real numbers that you can measure.
Who's never won at Super Bowls? Was it Joe Montana?
Joe Montana.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would have thought so.
Yep.
Definitely.
Followed
thought so.
closely by Tom Brady.
Yep. All right.
All right, so next time we'll cover another position.
Yep.
Have a
Good
good one.
seeing you guys. Take care.
Bye.